Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the New York Knicks. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament.
That's pretty intriguing. DA, that's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. And so off the tip, it's New York. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got Bradley Beal. Yurtsevin out there with Brooks. And it's Wall. And it's Barrett at the 3 slot. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
RJ's movement right there did a great job of keeping the defense off balance. And he worked to create that opening.
LeVert the pass to Grant. It's rebounded by New York. Last time they met in New York.
Well, they were on the wrong side of a very close matchup last time they met, but what a great game.
Now here's Brooks. 11 points for him in that last game against Memphis.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one. Yeah, the Pistons for years have been just chasing away to try to get into the postseason, and it felt kind of like a rebuild, but here we are. They've assembled a real promising core of young talent.
Bucket is good.
At 280 pounds, I think Nurkic is well within his means to score past contact.
Ball against LeVert. Brooks kicks to Yurtsevin. And the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul. They have, and the Pistons' win percentage last season about the same as the year before. But, Brent, that doesn't tell their whole story.
I appreciate that, Kevin. To provide some context for the Pistons, lots of injuries and COVID-related issues held them back. When they had health, they were close to a 500 team. So being young, being hungry, the squad is looking to take the next step.
Now, here's Hart. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Hart with it. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Clock at 6. A nice shot by LeVert.
Due to that aggressive style of play on the offensive end, LeVert is kind of just used to contact at this point.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Now here's Beal. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he's not gonna miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's LeVert. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
That free throw, no good.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
Kept alive, a second chance effort, and the layup is good. Yurtseven's got his second bucket tonight.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
Sometimes guys come in with a great mindset trying to push the action until somebody stops him. Nobody there to do it that time.
Now, here's Grant. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. Detroit needs to get off a shot here. Nurkic can't hit. And it's Wall with the ball for the Knicks. Pass to Barrett. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Outside for Beal. Brooks dishes to Wall. Let's go. The shot, no good. And it's Detroit the other way. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another. Really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
Now, here's Barrett. Karis LeVert unable to get his last shot to go.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Pass to Crowder. There's the triple. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against the Grizzlies. Up top, Yurtseven. Stolen by Grant. And Grant with the clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by Grant.
Grant's playing with a great edge on the defensive end. Looks to poke that one away and comes up with a steal.
Wall passes to Barrett. And there's the pass to Beal. He dishes it to Brooks. Shoots over Crowder. LeVert grabs the miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Grant with a screen on Wall. Here's LeVert. And he drops in the layup off the glass. LeVert's got his second basket.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. With the All-Star game approaching, Brent, there are plenty of deserving players, but as we know, there are only 12 coveted spots for each roster.
And Kevin, get ready for all the snub talk that we hear every year. It comes along like rain in spring. But if you could see the league expand the rosters maybe to 13, maybe even 15 players, maybe some of that would go away. Not all of it, but maybe some.
Barrett the pass to Beal. New York with a new 14. And the shot goes in.
Oh, the balance Brooks has is impressive. Able to work through the defense and still capitalize.
Get there.
LeVert against Wall. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
No good on the free throw.
Here's some facts. You go back to 2000, and the Knicks have won just one playoff series. Total. One.
Chris Boucher's checked in for New York. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. And the Knicks have struggled, Brent, over the last 2 decades. Why is that?
Well, I think they've just struck out thinking that everybody wants to come and play in New York City. And when you find out that nobody wants to play in New York City, it's really hard to build a roster. They have not had a first All-NBA player since Patrick Ewing in the 90s. So there's been a big bite taken out of the Big Apple in terms of their competitiveness.
Here's Barrett after the basket by Detroit. Takes the 3. And the rebound by Nurkic.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Passes it to LeVert for the 3. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Beal taking his time here. Over Hart. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Now here's LeVert. 17 points in his last outing. Here's Nurkic, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It seems like, Brent, it's been a long time we've been asking, could this be the year the Knicks turn it around?
I think, Kevin, though, it's about not just turning it around. It's about being a viable, competitive, potential deep-run playoff team for many years in succession. And is this the time? I'm just not sure.
A different look for New York. Clark, he's checked in for Dillon Brooks. McDaniels comes in for R.J. Barrett. And it's Joe Ingles in for Bradley Beal. That free throw, no good. And, Brent, let's talk about the Detroit Pistons. Missing the playoffs over the recent stretch. Not what this franchise is really used to.
No, they've only made the postseason twice in the last 13 seasons. And, of course, in the early part of the century, they rattled off 8 straight appearances, including that championship in 2004 that upset the Lakers. So still looking for a return to relevance, but they made some great moves in the draft. They may be on their way.
No good on the second free throw.
Nurkic is focused on trying to make the job of his teammates easier. He works so hard on the glass and setting screens. Tons of dirty work that Nurkic finds himself involved in.
And the Pistons with possession here, following the miss by John Wall. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. And the Pistons making a change here. Daniels is checked in. New York trailing. Now, here's Wall. Another guy who really kicked it up a notch for his team in that Grizzlies game. Clark sets a screen for Wall. Clark. And Clark is right there.
This is why so many were high on Clark there. Love seeing him be aggressive.
Now Morris. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. The dunk by Achua.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Wall up top, covered by Morris. Shot by McDaniels, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Morris outside. Inside. He had stolen by Ingles. They get a hand on it. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. And Morris throws it down.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around. Just make sure you score.
Boucher's shot is off. Detroit leading by 4. Daniels dishes to Morris. Shot on the way, and the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And it's Wall with the ball for the New York Knicks. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Yeah, the last game it felt like they were just feeding off of what they were doing defensively, forcing a lot of those turnovers, and that helps build your defensive confidence.
Here's Boucher.
And really yet to put together any kind of rhythm from long range.
Morris outside. The shot missing. And New York the other way now. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
To the left side wing. Morris against Wall. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Pistons leading by 6. And here is Morris. Pass to Daniels. Morris outside. They set the screen. 5 to shoot. A dunk by Achua.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And Wall kicks to Clark. Boucher the screen. McDaniels passes to Boucher. Daniels with it, working on McDaniels. 1:09 left to play in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. The shot off that time. The Knicks go the other way with it. Ingles passes to Wall. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Detroit making a switch here. Banton's checked in. Pistons leading by 8. There's 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That's foul number 2 for him. Bradley Beal's checked in for Chris Boucher. .43 seconds left in the first. There's the pick. Morris with the ball. Guarded now by Clark. Here's Beal. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Always a shame to see a guy like Bradley Beal have to go in for season-ending surgery like he did in 2022.
Well, that decision, I think, was tough, but in the end, for the length and longevity of his career, was the smart one for Bradley Beal. Get himself fully healthy, fully physically and mentally ready to get back on the NBA floor and be as productive as he's been throughout his career.
Free throw good. Beal. GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring load, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
Well, a top player at the shooting guard position, Beal seems to kick his game up a notch every year in the league.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. There's the drive. They get it back. Here's Achua. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Ingles with the ball. Down low. 1 second left. And Clark with the lay-in. Clark's got his second bucket. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Pistons on top, leading by 5. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Pistons leading by 5. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Brooks is out there with Yurtseven. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Barrett. And it's Beal in at the point guard. Pass to Crowder. To the inside. Stolen by Yurtseven. Ingles with the ball. Now guarded by Nurkic. Good on the bucket. Beal's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Knicks.
And Beal finds a way to the bucket. How'd he do that?
The pass to Crowder. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Crowder. Benton with the rebound.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Hart kicks to Crowder. Just 5 on the clock. Grant sets a screen for Crowder. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And hey, how about the career for a guy like Jay Crowder?
This guy has played some bully ball, and he doesn't mind playing inside. And I think guys love to have a guy who takes on that physical responsibility to be the tough guy on the team, something Jay Crowder enjoys doing himself.
Free throw good, Crowder. Brent, how has size now affected the way the game is played?
Well, if I could just take a detour, Kevin, I would tell you it's skill that has affected the way the game has played. I mean, this has always been a tall man's game, and usually it's been dominated by the biggest guys, but that's not the case anymore. So you look at 6'4" to 6'7" guys who are skilled to shoot, pass, and dribble. That's what every team is looking for, and that's the way the modern NBA team, especially a championship caliber team, is made.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. And so here is New York after the basket by Detroit. Barrett dishes to Ingles. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Now a look at the stats to John Wall.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Now here's LeVert. Grant with a screen on Beal. LeVert the pass to Grant. Pistons keep it alive. Here's Nurkic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Pistons. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Sunday, they'll defend home court against the Memphis Grizzlies.
And that matchup against the Heat, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
And New York making a change here. Boucher is checked in.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Grant with a screen on Beal. Kicks it out to Grant. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Grant's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's something Grant has worked on, capitalizing off the catch.
There it finds Boucher. Some nice passing by New York here. Pass to Beal. Shoots over Crowder. And the Knicks miss again. And the Pistons with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Pass to Nurkic. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Nurkic kicks to LeVert. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Bradley Beal picks one up.
Oh, tricky shot for LeVert. Defense is all over him, but he draws a foul on that attempt.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Now here's Beal. He's got 6. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Yurtseven's got 8 points.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Three-pointer, LeVert. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
Now, here's Yurtseven. 8 points for him. Good on the triple. Brooks has got his second bucket of the night.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Nurkic. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass. And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Brooks misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Grant for 3. And another 3 for Detroit.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Beal. He's got 6.
Josh Hart won't always have his shot falling, but the hustle is there. And a great energy guy with major impact on the floor.
And for Josh Hart, he's a fan favorite because of his hustle.
And that can go a long way in the NBA. Hart looks like a typical 3-and-D player, but he also has that intangible of igniting a team.
And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
Now Beal, after Karis LeVert missed from long range. Brooks outside. They set the pick. Offensive rebound. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
A moment here to see the numbers for LeVert. How last month turned out for him, he's putting up about 16 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench, he gauges what's happening offensively, and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out.
Here's Grant. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 3 assists in the game. Brooks outside. Misses off the left iron.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And that's his fourth foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
You know, Greg Anthony, people talk about Jeremy Grant as a scorer. But what about his passing?
Significantly better moving the ball along. He's leaving no stone unturned as he looks to maximize his abilities.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. McDaniels comes in for Brooks. And John Wall subbed in for Bradley Beal. Here's Morris. Following the basket by John Wall. To the middle. And the dunk by Grant.
Jeremy Grant, some change in the couch here, finding some offensive rhythm for the team.
Knicks trail by 17. Here's Barrett. 32 points for him last game against Memphis. And Wall slams it home.
And you can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Now, here is Morris. Grant, right side. And the dunk by Grant.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Here's Wall. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Six to shoot. To the paint. Here's Clark. The putback. It's good on the putback.
In all of his athleticism on display there, Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Grant outside. Goes up on the block. Again, the Pistons good for two.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
Throws it up high. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Achua. Wall against Hart. And here's Morris for three. It's rebounded by New York.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Kicks it out to Grant. Pass to Morris. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hart. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here. Now, here is Morris. The pass to Hart for three. Knicks with the rebound. McDaniels got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Wall, no luck.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Passes it to Morris. This one for three. It's rebounded by Barrett. And Barrett has got the ball here for New York. 17-point game. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for him. Pass to Wall. He takes it in. Some solid defense from Grant.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Here's Hart. It's tipped. Second shot opportunity.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Good saving. Tries again. Clark kicks to Wall. Barrett the pass to McDaniels. And here's Wall outside. Wall missing again. Pistons leading by 17. Pass to Morris. Back to Grant. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Morris outside. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of the game. To the middle, here's Grant.
And in his 7th season in the league, Jeremy Grant took a huge step forward. His scoring output went way up.
Yeah, and there's some recognition around that. He got some first-place votes for most improved player, and that's pretty impressive for a guy in the middle of his career. So the work ethic paying off, and he's desiring to get better.
The first one falls.
And it's great to see Grant take on a bigger role over time. Now a real focal point of this offense.
The Knicks making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. And Grant drops them both.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Knocks it loose.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
From deep. Drills it from outside.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
From deep, Wall. Jeremy Grant. He is feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Detroit Pistons. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Here's Tom Thibodeau. Coach, you hang your hat on defense. How can you improve there in the second half?
We're having a hard time matching up with their threes.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Good to see you, and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the New York Knicks.
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the rim, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
All right, now we've got some time to take a look at the players of the week. In the West, LaMelo Ball.
I've been really impressed watching him. I mean, he's facilitating this offense, making plays for his teammates and for himself.
Yeah, he's been the best player on the floor most nights. Really has.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Jeremy Grant, what a contribution.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
We've got Yusuf Nurkic, Josh Hart out there with LeVert, then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Grant in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Crowder with the steal. Grant down low. He's covered by Beal. No good from Grant. The Knicks shooting just 31% in the game. Wall passes to Brooks. There's the feed to Beal. Over Grant. Beal can't get it to go.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
It's good.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And it's Wall with the ball for New York. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Clark sets a screen for Beal. Back to Wall from outside the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Wall's got 7.
And Beal continues to be that guy where he opens your eyes with his playmaking.
Now LeVert. 11 points in the game. Grant outside. Over Barrett. No good from Grant. And Beal kicks to Brooks. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. All sorts of time with the putback. And Clark is right there. 8 points for him.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. LeVert against Wall. Nurkic setting the pick for LeVert. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Chris Boucher's checked in for the Knicks. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Top of the key, Beal. Wide open look, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Beal loves the fire off the catch.
Detroit leading by 19 points. And here is Hart. And the pass to LeVert. Clock at 6. Launches it. Can't hit that one. The Knicks go the other way with it.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Here's Beal, and the Knicks good for 2.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
He's made only 2 free throws, not shooting well from the line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Free throw good. Nurkic. Morris is checked in for Jeremy Grant. And a switcher also for New York. Yurtseven's checked in. Knicks trailed by 19. And Wall kicks to Barrett. To the inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Karis LeVert.
Barrett hanging tough on that play. He gets the shot off, and he just stuck to the play.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
And that one falls for Barrett.
Well, there's no doubt that R.J. Barrett is a hard-working player and looking for chances to stay and get involved. He does a lot for his team out there on the floor.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Barrett's attitude, Brent, has helped him find early success in this league.
And R.J. only the 8th player to record 2,000 points, 500 rebounds, and 300 assists, all by the tender age of 21. You almost forget how young he is, but he has made an impact here.
Brooks with it. Guarded now by Morris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Nurkic. Averaging about 15 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Free throw good, Beal. Both good from the line that time.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Morris with the ball. Passes to LeVert. Back to Morris. The three. Drills the three-pointer. Morris has got 7 points in the game.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Crowder against Brooks. Now, here's Barrett. Defense right on him, and there it is for him.
Now, I'm impressed with R.J. Barrett and his body control when he's around the basket like that. Good finish.
Here's Morris. It's rebounded by New York. Beal's got 4 rebounds in this game. Wall against Hart. Outside, Beal. Over Morris. And again, it's New York.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. And the Pistons making a change here. Alvarado's checked in.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Bradley Beal? The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And he's the type of three-point specialist that doesn't need a lot of shots to rack up points. That's why he's top 3 in percentage. Here's Morris. He's got 7. Pass to LeVert from downtown. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 6 rebounds in the game. Inside, Beal, and he uses the glass on the layup. Beal's got 10 points in just the second half.
And Bradley Beal making it look effortless right now.
LeVert the pass to Alvarado. Back to LeVert. Nurkic a screen on Barrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wall dishes to Beal. New York moving the ball around. Now here's Yurtseven. He's guarded by Nurkic. And Beal kicks to Wall. Pass to Barrett. Jacks up a 3. Another shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pistons.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight at converting on those chances.
Catching up on the changes for New York. McDaniels comes in for Barrett. And it's Joe Ingles in for John Wall. Beal the pass to Yurtseven. Back to Beal. They double team Beal. Down low, Brooks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Precious Achiuwa.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. And Morris has got the ball here for the Pistons. They lead by 14. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. There's the pass to Brooks. Pulls up from the corner. Alvarado grabs the board.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
6 to shoot. Here's Morris. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. And Beal kicks to McDaniels. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Now, here is Morris. He's got 10. Passes it to Achua. To the middle. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does. Good on the short little jump shot. Nurkic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nurkic using his body that time, a polished move.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead has got down to 14 points now in the basket from Bradley Beal. Detroit's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Beyond the arc. He can't get it to go. The Knicks go the other way with it. Ingles dishes to Beal. Brooks the pass to McDaniels. Yurtsevin with it. He's against Morris. Morris with the rebound. Pistons leading by 14. Pass to Alvarado. And here's Nurkic. He's covered by Beal. Nurkic the pass to Alvarado. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Well, who's had the hot hand from the 2 position over the last 10 games? Highest field goal percentages right here on the 2K leaderboard. Bradley Beal, number 1.
His shooting has been off the charts. I mean, especially given that he typically operates away from the basket. Those aren't all layups he's knocking down.
Yeah, true, not all layups, but he does get plenty of his points at the rim and on the attack. One-on-one, he can break down just about any defender in the league and find a way to get there. When he does get inside, he is a great finisher.
Picked by Clark. Here's McDaniels. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Pistons shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Alvarado passes to Morris. Here's Alvarado. Nurkic a screen on Beal. Here's Alvarado. He's covered by Beal. Detroit, no good that time either. Knicks trail by 15. Pass to Clark. Now, Ingles. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Chalk up 2 there.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Now the pass to Achua. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Achua's got 9.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
You know, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Outside, Beal. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Gets to the corner and buries it.
He wanted to shoot that ball, but you see your teammate wide open. Be a good teammate. Make the delivery.
1:11 left in the third. And here is Morris. 10 points for him. Misses the 3.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Clark kicks to Ingles. Feeds to McDaniels. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. And the 3 ball is good. Boucher's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Achua. Back to Morris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And up to this point on the season, he's set a pace of right around 73% when he gets to the line.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Outside, Beal. Three-pointer. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Boucher.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Left side, Grant. And that one's drained from the low block. Grant's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, crucial that Grant becomes more and more effective at draining those kind of shots.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Pistons lead by 12. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And from the most recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Dwayne Casey.
Solid defense wins this game right here. All right, getting stops and take whatever offense gives it. Keep moving the basketball. Solid.
Well, just taking things one, step at a time, Greg, imploring his guys to be smart with the ball.
A sound strategy. Dwayne Casey proving what a great communicator he is.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Bradley Beal is out there with Wall. Then there's Chris Boucher. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Barrett at the 3.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
LeVert with it. And Crowder slams it in.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Beal, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jusuf Nurkic.
Beal with a nice job. A little bit pesky that time inside.
First free throw is good. Yurtseven's checked in for Clark. And both free throws good for Beal.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Grant outside. It's stolen by Barrett. And now here comes Wall leading the break. And here we go. That shot, no good. Great D that time from LeVert. Outside Crowder, pass to LeVert. He feeds it to Nurkic. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Yurtseven passes to Barrett. They get it back. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Bradley Beal right there just using the force to get to the free throw line.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 10-point game. Grant outside. Over Beal. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. The dish now to Wall. Outside, Beal. Shoots over Grant. A clear look for Boucher. Money from the wing.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Beal against Hart. Pass to Grant. From past the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Grant's got 30.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
There's a good screen. Beal, the pass to Wall. Takes a three. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. The pass to Hart. Grant with a screen on Beal. Shoots off the step back. Hart, no good.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Bradley Beal.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And the Knicks making a change here. Brooks checked in. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, Dwayne Casey just going over the game plan with his team down the stretch. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Back to Crowder. Kicks it out to Grant. Good on the three-point shot. Grant's got 33.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Brooks outside. Now, here's Yurtseven. 5 on the clock. For 3, Barrett. New York with a new 14. Brooks up on top. Puts up a 3. Rebound, Detroit. Hart's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Grant outside. Passes to LeVert. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Off target from three-point range. Knicks trail by 12. Wall passes to Barrett. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 3 assists in the game. The Pistons have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's LeVert. Grant outside. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Brooks. And that one hits back iron.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Grant with a screen on Barrett. Stolen by Brooks. Outside, Wall. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Pistons. Now LeVert. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And he ends up missing both free throws.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
Barrett. And Grant sends it back.
Well, Grant's got some verts. I mean, it's all out there, especially effective on getting to the shooters and making an impact.
Hart against Wall. Grant sets a screen for Hart. Kicks it out to Grant. Hart trying to get open. Grant, that's good. Grant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Bradley Beal's checked in for the Knicks. Grant against Barrett. And Grant sends it back. LeVert against Wall. Now here's LeVert. Tight defense on him. LeVert against Barrett. Inside. That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Wall.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
This team needed a spark, and boy, did they get one with that incredible attack at the rim.
To the paint. Stolen by Yurtseven. Beal against LeVert. To the inside. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Yurtseven's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Knicks. And so LeVert will bring it up for Detroit.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline. Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Yurtseven. Beal against Hart. Grant with a screen on Beal. Hart kicks to Grant. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Knicks trail by 8. Pass to Barrett. Shoots over Grant. Detroit with the rebound. Crowder's got his 5th rebound in this one. Dishes to Morris. Grant sets a screen for Morris. Pass to Hart. A 3-ball. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
At the top of the key, Boucher. Back to Beal. Clock at 6. The pass to Boucher. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Wall against Morris. Got a piece of it. In the corner, Crowder with it. Back to Nurkic. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Knicks trail by 11. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the dunk by Boucher.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Hart, wide open. He fires. That three off the mark. The Knicks shooting around 37% in the fourth quarter. The minutes starting to wear on them. Here's Beal. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Back to Morris. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Fades away. And it's Grant that time on the assist by Morris. Morris has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guy at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Grant against Barrett. To the middle. Morris inside. And Boucher sends it back. And here's Barrett. Passes it to Beal. Outside Wall. And he can't bank that one in. Detroit's got 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Morris with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. Here's Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the final quarter. No good from Grant.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
For 3, Barrett. Offensive rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the toughness of Brooks on display, not fearing contact when he's looking to score inside.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 8. And both free throws good for Brooks. Detroit with the ball. And so the Pistons can now just hold on to the ball. Here's Alvarado. And so the Pistons take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports, as we present the New Balance Player of the Game.